Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный. Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный. Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный. How do you categorize a stranger? You don't see them often now, for they don't follow the crowd, always looking to avoid the spores of mediocrity. They live the interstitial life, in the shadow of translation and faulty syntax. You might find them at the Vauxhall, waiting for the night train to nowhere. Now that is, the borders are closed. They even close the airspace. Can you put a fence around the clouds? Can you shout "Das Vidanya" out aloud? The stranger is caught between a small island drunk on nihilism and the largest landmass stretching from Kaliningrad to Vladivostok. A remittance man. Now that is, they stopped reading our news and our books. They stopped performing Tchaikovsky and gave Dostoevsky the snub. But we still read Kafka, Proust and Austen, and we have our own books and our own music, thanks very much. Their diplomacy is wrapped in a universalism doesn't exist. Deaf to their own platitudes, freedom and democracy, they shout. But what when the descendants of the Saxons and Normans are no more? What when the values of those from a faraway land come to the fore? For these men will not be of my stock. Disband NATO and let everyone mind their own business, I say. Wokeism be damned. Now they are assassinating those who hold an alternative view. They have filled their societies with absurdity anew, and so their regimes will be toppled like so many Humpty Dumptys. Yes, their values are no longer ours, their failed philosophy is not our business. We still have the sacred, the subornos, the kinties, and the elegants walking down the street. We didn't forget God's principles. We didn't forget that beauty saves the world. We don't seek dignity from an ideological group. We have blagodat and an immortal soul. Blessed are the meek, sanctity we shall seek. And what when they go to the grave? These butterflies that flutter for a week and then die. Is there still nothing, still no sublime? Just the emptiness of the supermarket shelf and erased time. But the grave is not life's goal, and if there is only my conscience, then there is ultimately no validity for my will. We, on the other side, know what we are doing here, and the stranger is learning the ropes. We understand the smysl zhizhny. Okay, we live in the present, and we don't know what tomorrow will bring, but we know that the Holy All will defend us from the sins within. And how do you imagine a stranger? The stranger does not seek the crowd. He can find happiness alone amidst the psalms of life. He can find it when he enters the palace of transcendence, where the tongue is sanctified by words alone. He can find it amongst the anointed pilgrims cowled in headscarves. He can find it by listening to the philology pour forth. Our candles are still burning. Yes, our candles are still burning. Their attempts at isolation have failed. We are still talking to the saints. Seraphim of Sarov will show us the path whilst holding his staff. We don't need all that Western logocentrism, thank you. We have our own deeper inward path, baptized by the beauty of the world. Or so the stranger liked to surmise in those long days of cold. Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный. Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный. Господи Иисус Христос, Сына Божий, по мне грешный.